What's going on YouTube? JT is reporting here, and welcome back to another edition of my Godzilla comic book reviews. And in this video, we're talking about Godzilla Kai-Sei Era issue number 1. That's right, this is the start of a new shared cinematic universe in terms of IDW Godzilla comic books. So they have like 3 tie-ins or something like that, and they're trying to launch something. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm like, good, we need some ongoing, give us a shared continuity, some stuff. I've been loving a lot of the stuff, like Here There Be Aliens, and you have some little one-shot miniseries, but I'd like a shared continuity of Godzilla stuff. And this one is written by Tim Seeley and Nikola Čižmešija. I think that's how you pronounce it. I remember seeing their artwork when I was reviewing Batman and Robin under Williamson not too long ago. But yeah, artwork is pretty good here. So the storyline of this one, we have basically like these G mutants that are it's kind of like pulling stuff from Godzilla Final Wars, where you had the mutants and then the Kaisers and all that other stuff, where you have people with special abilities. You have kaiju that have occupied this world. We have Godzilla, and Godzilla, of course, is sporting a green atomic breath now. I've noticed that in like Toho, they seem to be kind of pushing the green atomic breath in certain instances. I mean, we had that little Southeast Asia promo where we saw kind of the -1 design turn green. We have this here. So it makes me wonder, are we going to be getting Godzilla with the full-blown green atomic breath in like live action in a movie or something at some point? Or if this just is a creative choice, like, hey, we have the different colors, let's distinguish ourselves a little bit differently with Godzilla. So Godzilla has this stuff called Kai-Sei Era, like energy as they call it. We also are introduced to a couple different characters. We have Dr. Rooney Chiba, we have Nuki, we have, let me just go right there. We have Incense, Control Pyrotechnic, and then of course Jet Jaguar, who I absolutely love. So, and they're kind of looking through and recruiting somebody. They come across this, I guess, adult teenager, whatever his name is, named Jacen, however you pronounce it. And he seems to have these abilities to kind of like stop Godzilla in a sense, because he's full of this Kai-Sei energy. And again, it's very similar to Godzilla Final Wars, where we had the one character who fought up against the new evil X bad guy. One of my favorite bad guys of the Godzilla series, the one who's just so over the top, like crazy. He's like, again, like rise, is the way I look at it. So he kind of reminds me of that. He has the metahuman type abilities right there, and they're trying to form a new team to stop various kaiju attacks. Anguirus also makes an appearance. There's also some stuff going on in the background where we have somebody's kind of seems to be more on the inside, and we have them training, trying to become a bit of a team, working together. They seemingly stop Anguirus. One of them is kind of more of a compassionate side, where they want to see this team kind of go back in peace. Others want them destroyed. Our lead character wants vengeance against Godzilla after what happened to his family, and he's just kind of full of all this pain and anger. And as he's kind of sitting there, something happens to him where he gets kind of dragged down to the depths of the ocean. And then we see this giant kaiju-sized villain named Lament, as they're calling him, I suppose, that can talk. So yes, we're having a kaiju that can speak. They have their own language, but this one straight up is speaking like a humanoid kind of type thing. So yeah, a giant kaiju that can talk, that is kind of a terrifying concept, not gonna lie. So, and then of course we see the back end here where they're talking about the Kai-Sei Era and how it's all coming together. We're gonna have a title, Godzilla Dead Zone, and then Godzilla, or Starship Godzilla. So we're having a bunch of different things right now with this new shared universe too, and I'm looking forward to it. This is a pretty decent first issue. There's a lot that it kind of throws at you with the mutants and their metahuman abilities. And then the big ending kind of reveal of that kaiju named Lament that can talk, that's going to prove to be some sort of formidable ally, antagonist against Godzilla and all that. It sounds interesting. So good first start. Let's see how it kind of plays out over a couple issues, because I feel like with a lot of comic books, unless the first issue is so terrible, where it's just you don't know if there's any hope, this one, like I said, it's a decent first start. There's a lot that it has to kind of throw at you. It has to kind of start the foundation of its own shared cinematic comic book universe, kind of like how we have like the main DC universe or Marvel universe or other types of things, but they're trying to form a shared continuity. So I'll see how all the titles come together and connect and all that stuff. And there's a lot of new characters introduced. It may take some time for me to kind of remember all their names and get used to them, but I think we started out pretty okay with this first issue. I like the art style. I like the fact that we get green Godzilla. atomic breath in this thing, because like I said, blue is the most iconic, obviously, but I like to see him change colors every once in a while. It was nice to see purple in Shin Godzilla, or even the new Empire, we got the pink, because I'm like, we haven't had pink. Let's see what he looks like pink. And then we've had like red heat rays and a little bit of orange in some ways, but green is one, I don't think it's ever been done in live action, unless you count like Godzilla the series, where you had like the Zilla's atomic breath or Godzilla's atomic breath in that, but never in like a movie or anything. So I like the green. Green's one of my favorite colors anyways. Like green, red, and purple are like my 3 favorite colors. So I want to see more green. I just think aesthetically it looks great at night, it looks great during the day, and I want more of it. So, but overall, pretty decent first issue. Looking forward to seeing where they bring this storyline and that crazy kind of reveal at the end, and what this means for the ongoing series. Like a big bad kaiju that speaks English and all that and talks all that. That's kind of a terrifying concept. Like imagine you're talking to Godzilla, he's like, hello there. Like what the hell? Like that would scare the shit out of me if I heard that. So, but hey, let's see where they go with this thing. But anyways, what did you think of Godzilla Kai-Sei Era issue number 1? Post your comments down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to your channel for more content, the bell for notifications, all that other fun stuff. I got a few more comic book reviews I'll be catching up on, so look forward to all that stuff. All right, well, that's all I have to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.